Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. I had my eyes deep into this fantastic book that I've been reading. It's called, Yeah, You're Gay. Now What? From a guy called Khalaf. I've been told by many people before to just go eat a dick. So, now I actually am. Chapter 26. Awkward Boners. Boners. The word alone makes you giggle, doesn't it? That's well nice. It sounds very silly and childish, and when you say it, you might feel like you've said something naughty, but you haven't. Boners exist, and we can talk about them as much as we want. Some of my teachers disagreed with my open and regular penis chat, but hey, I'm an adult now, so boners, boners, boners. Oh, this is well hard. Oh, it's full as well. Boners are life's biggest contradiction. They bring us sheer joy one minute and utter embarrassment the next. It all comes down to timing and who's around when you get one. We may laugh at erections or feel ashamed when they surprise us. But let's face it, none of us would exist if it wasn't for the mighty boner. So a little respect wouldn't go amiss. Awkward boners can pop up for all sorts of reasons, and it's not always because we're turned on. Baby boys can have boners right through their childhood. Some fetuses even get them in the womb. And most men have around 5 boners each night. Erections are natural, yes, but they take on a life of their own once we reach puberty. When you go through puberty, more testosterone starts charging around your body, and the slightest vibration or sensual thought can make the pal who lives in your trousers go from tired earthworm to proud flagpole. It's real thick. So, you're in a place where you really do not want a boner, and then bam, there he is. Here's how to minimize your pointed peen. Hide it. When your ruler is rigged, the worst thing you can do is try and bend it downwards. It will make the situation all the more obvious. It'll hurt like hell, and you could inadvertently injure yourself. This isn't really talking about gays in particular, like, I'm guessing all straight men have these problems too. Without putting your hands down your pants, try to wriggle your lower half and maneuver your penis as he's facing upwards and press flat into your stomach. Cover your trousers with your hands to hide what you're doing. You may be able to hold him in place with your trousers waistband or belt while pulling a jumper or t-shirt over the area until he gets tired and the crisis is averted. Think it away. Sometimes you get a boner because a thought that got you excited. Sometimes you get them for no reason at all. No matter what triggered the southward rush of blood, there is no denying the strong connection between your two most treasured body parts, your brain and penis. Make sure you have a go-to thought that will help you go from floppy in a moment of panic. Some friends of mine think of a boring sports match or a pile of dog poo, or they try and solve a difficult sum. Personally, I always used to think about dead bodies. I know, I'm an odd soul. Why did you buy my book? I'm hanging my head in shame, but at least I don't have an orc's boner. I luckily didn't buy this book. It's given to me for birthday or Christmas present or something. Location, location, location. Every day on the bus home from school, I would try to avoid the back row of seats. It's near the engine, which made the seats really warm. Getting turned on by a bus. The motor below made the whole area vibrate, and as the bus drove along over ramps and potholes, and back of the vehicle bounced rhythmically up and down. As you can imagine, the back of the bus was a boner breeding ground. Never have I ever sat on a bus and got a boner like that. At the back of the bus was a boner breeding ground and an absolute nightmare for 15-year-old Raider, however you say his first name. I can't tell you the number of times I had to miss my stop and walk half an hour back on myself because it took me 10 stops to get my lad down. This guy's got problems. In this kind of situation, try to find a spot on the bus, car, train, tram, or cable car that is less likely to wake that is less likely to wake your one-eyed trouser snake. Try standing or move to the front of the vehicle. Do whatever you have to do. The art of distraction. One day in class, our teacher was making us stand up one by one and point to a specific country on a world map on the side of the room. As the teacher moved from one pupil to the next, I could see my friend Nathan begin to blush. Soon he was sweaty and wide-eyed, and he had a look of sheer panic on his face. I had no idea what was wrong with him until I heard the teacher say, "Nathan, can you please get up and show us where Cyprus is on the map, please?" He stood up, and 30 or so students got an eyeful of poor Nathan's situation. That's the type of stuff that sticks with you for life. I don't think this actually happened. If you find yourself in Nathan's position, deflect, deflect, deflect. Tell the teacher you're not feeling well and need to put your head down for a second. Pretend you have no idea where the hell Cyprus is and ponder on until Mr. Willy Man has gone down. Ask the teacher to come back to you a little later. Pretend you suddenly lost the ability to see and hear. Do whatever it takes. Accept it. Even with all these tools, lol, of the trade, you may find yourself in a situation where the world can see that you're stashing a flesh pistol in your pants. In this case, I may stand tall, stand proud and own it. Yeah, it's a boner. Sometimes I get them. Are you done looking now? Who has these problems? Awkward boners are normally nothing to be ashamed of. Getting occasionally hard-ons is your body's way of telling you that it's in fine working order. There may come a day later in life where you find it hard to get it up. So enjoy how sprightly he is right now. Chapter 27. Wet Dreams. Just when you thought the body changes, mood swings, awkward boners and endless pimples that came with puberty were enough, along come the sticky surprises lovingly known as wet dreams. Grab the wet wipes because we're about to jump into seriously messy territory. As people with penises go through puberty, as men with penises go through puberty, the reproductive organs, including the prostate gland, up your bum, and balls, you know where they are, begin to produce semen. My mate Darren used to scare the bejesus out of me by telling me semen would come flying out of the tip of my penis without warning. He's got some weird friends. That'll be green and would sting like hell. I used to sit looking at my little man down below, waiting for the semen to appear like the Exorcist, spewing green vomit across the bedroom. This guy is fucking stupid. But luckily, it turns out Darren was either a compulsive liar or horrendously misinformed, because semen is nothing like that. Semen, or cum, is what we all started life as. Well, the combination of sperm in your mother's egg. Semen is a mixture of sperm and the fluid they swim in, which is full of minerals and sugars to give the little swimmers energy for their epic trek to fertilise an egg, or their journey into a tissue or a crusty sock. Yes, I'm looking at you. When your body has extra semen it wants to get rid of, and your mind is running wild thinking of hot guys while you're in deep sleep, you might have a wet dream. This is an involuntary ejaculation of semen that usually leaves you with nasty mess to clean up in the morning. Some people have loads of wet dreams a month. Others never see them at all. I never had a wet dream in my early teens, to be honest. I felt like I was missing out on the spermy action. Thinking back now, it's clear to me why I never had one in the early days. I was already touching myself and ejaculating so much that there wasn't much left to squirt out during my randy sleepy fantasies. This guy's a little bit too open, I think. My first and only wet dream came, lol, after I spent a week in a tent with a close girlfriend of mine at a Spanish music festival. I was horny as hell after seeing hundreds of gorgeous Spanish jocks walking around topless. I couldn't relieve myself. Because I was glued to my camping companion 24/7, and by the end of the week, I was ready to explode. Ugh. When I got back to my own bedroom, I planned to blow a load, but I was knackered that I passed out. The next morning, I woke to a destroyed bed. Ugh. Initially, I thought I had wet myself, But then I felt the stickiness and smelt that bleachy smell. You'll soon learn to know well. What is this guy's target audience? I laughed and then felt like I wasted it all on a dream I couldn't remember. If you have a wet dream, remember it's normal, natural process, and it just means that your body and your mind are communicating and doing what they're supposed to do. Your parents shouldn't judge you for having wet dreams. We're all young once, and they'll know it's totally normal. But obviously, it's a bit of an embarrassing thing to talk about to them. Want to keep your nighttime leakage private? Try these tips. If the mess has reached your sheets, change the bedclothes while your parents are asleep or out of the house. YouTube can show you how. Throw the dirty sheets in the washing machine. Your parents will think you're a legend for changing your bed without being forced to. Number 2. Soak your dirty underwear or pyjamas in the bathroom sink. The warm water and shower gel. Rinse them out and hang them somewhere discreet to dry, and no one will be any of the wiser. Well, there is 2 lovely chapters to this book. I really don't have much else to say, apart from I'm just going to carry on with my It's not even that nice.